so excited to present to you my first Inktober first week video. Although I've done Inktober 3 times, this is the first time I'm able to show you the process of how I've done it, and done it 3 times successfully. Inktober is a good challenge to try and complete, and when you do complete it, it's a huge sense of self-satisfaction that you actually did it. Oh, I forgot to include, I'm also a lefty. I'm also a dyslexic and forgetful lefty. Over coffee this morning, I created the design on Calico paper, which is basically a thick transfer paper. These are some of the supplies I've used for Inktober this year. This is a Kuratake brush tip that you can use to create a hack. I'll show you in just a sec. This is the Pentel pocket brush pen in black. It's got real brush hairs at the end. No foam for me here on this one. This is the Noor gray ink, which provides a fabulous steampunk wash. I'm going old school, and I'm using the Rotring Technical pens instead of a fine liner. I love these as opposed to recycling, or throwing out plastic. These are vintage from the 70s, and I've used them over and over again. They're fabulous pens. Keep them clean. This is the Mono Tombow eraser and the Moulyn eraser for fine erasings. And here's introducing the Delgard Zebra mechanical pen, and here is the hack from Zebra, from the Kuratake and the Pentel pens, water pens together. They're fabulous. What a great hack. You can get them off of jet pens. And a regular Pentel water brush. I flipped over the Calico design, and so now I'm drawing directly over the previous design to transfer it onto the Strathmore paper. Since you can't get tan-toned paper here in Ecuador, I'm kind of precious with it, so that's why I've used the tracing paper in the first place. If I really screw it up, then I have nothing to use except try and fake it. So already I've had to do one redo, and I can't do it again because I don't have any paper. I'm using my technical pen to fill in the design properly. I'm using the finer of the 2 pens, and I'm using Noor black drawing ink. I'm using Jake Parker's prompts this year, and so the first one this year was Ring. And I came up with the Ring Planet. I thought it was going over my childhood there. I'm using the Pentel brush pen hack, Kuratake hack, with the gray ink to bring in shadows and define more to the design. When I was a little girl, I remember when my dad used to put us on his feet and balance us up high. And this is just a reminder of how I felt about the Ring. I wanted something more playful this year. Clean off that brush, and then I'm coming back with a Unibal broad and fine tip white gel pen, and I'm also using a Foamy marker, and the Foamy marker brings in the soft white. It doesn't have a strong white ink, but you can build it up in layers, and it creates gentle whites in the drawing. But the white from the gel pen and the Unibal broad and fine create these beautiful sharp lines that you can see in metallics. There's the Foamy marker. And for the rest of this demonstration, you're going to see me bringing in highlights and bringing in dark lights and creating reflections. For steampunk, I wanted to use the oldness of the Tantone paper, and then I wanted to use the crisp lines of the white and the black. It's creating a lot of fun, and it's creating an age that I wouldn't have had without the Tantone paper. I love, love, love the Inktober celebration. To me, it's awesome. It's a challenge, but it's the results. You learn so much and you have so much fun. I think that's what's important here, is to keep focused on the fun and keep focused on how much you're going to grow. The thing with using these technical pens is the most important thing you do is to keep them clean. And if you keep them clean, you can use them forever. Just keep refilling them with ink, an ink of your choice. Probably just stay away from India inks because that can clog them permanently. But I've had these for 4 years now, and I just love them. I wouldn't replace them with any other kind of pen. They're amazing. The old tools are still the good tools. Yes, that is a Band-Aid on my thumb. I made it with masking tape, and yeah, you're a survivor. So I'm signing my name, and here's the end of the process. This took about an hour and a half, 2 hours to complete. I didn't think you wanted to see all of it, so I've changed up. Here's Ring, inspired by Jake Parker. Childhood fun, and I added a little color because I thought it was kind of nice. Here's Mindless. I decided I'd use math to help me make it understood because I'm mindless with math. Here's Bait, and I added a little color with it because it was kind of more interesting with the color, with pen and ink, with ballpoint pen. Here's Freeze, and again I add a little color to it for more interest. I love this one where the robot finds ice for the first time. Build. It's not my favorite one, but it was still fun to do. Bringing a new character into my world. Here's Husky. I figured my Husky could do darn well anything and go as fast as lightning with those turbochargers up top. And finally, Enchanted. Here's my robot fairy godmother. He's been in other challenges